Hello everybody, hope everybody's okay. I just wanted to show you my latest project that I'm going to be doing and just tell you everything that I'm going to be doing, hopefully. So I don't know if you remember, I started off with Poppies 1, which was my original tea room, and now I've got Poppies 2, which is a much bigger one. So the actual box that I'm going to use is the old one. If I show you, I have just stripped it so there's nothing there. I'll show you. Okay, so this is the box. So as I said, I've taken everything out, so it's completely bare now. I have left the floor. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to keep this flooring, because that was just a cardboard flooring, or I'm going to change it. But what it's going to be, I can never say the word very well, apothecary. That's what it's going to be, an old chemist. That's my plan anyway. So that's it there. So what I thought I would start with, I'm going to panel the walls to maybe sort of quarter of the way up. I'm going to be using either these or these sort of lollipop sticks, I'm not quite sure yet, and just go all the way around. I'm going to make it dark because being an old sort of chemist, it was going to be all sort of dark and old. I'm not going to put any lighting in from the ceilings or the walls. I'm just going to use these sort of candles just to sort of put on the countertops and some of the units, just to give it that sort of illusion of darkness and secrets really, and mystery even. So yeah, so what I'm going to put in there, I've got these stairs. I'm going to put that maybe in the corner and have a wall here with a sort of spindle. Sorry, I've done that wrong. Sort of that sort of look. With a door here, just as just to give it a bit of interest, and that will be a cupboard. I thought it maybe I could put all the dodgy jars and things with all the things that might kill people in there, and just to give it a bit of mystery. That'd be quite good, quite fun. And then I'll cut this off just so it looks like there's a cupboard under the stairs really, where all the potions and poisons are going to be. And then I will have units across here and here and here. And this unit, I'll show you. This unit, I know some of you have seen it. This is one Richard gave me for my birthday. It's this. I'd seen them at Kensington, but this was an actual kit that he'd got, and I think it's fab, and that's what's given me the inspiration for this Apothecary. I said that wrong. And I thought, oh, I need to get maybe a couple more of these. I'm going to get you can get them. This is the bigger one. There's one that's sort of half this size, and also one about that sort of size. And I thought that one will be that could be the counter. So if I just sort of lay out how roughly I'm going to do it in there, then you'll see. Right. That's the sort of layout I'm looking at the moment. You've got the sort of dressers at the back. There's another sort of chest of drawers in the corner, Richard's unit there, and another little sort of washstand unit that's going to have potions on, and a that thing to put more stuff on. I'm going to get, as I say, I'm going to get a couple more of those units like this, the sort of smaller ones, the half sizes, and just to sort of squeeze in there just to make it look good. I'll have a table there where the actual chemist can sit and talk to people if they want any sort of special potions. They might want to kill someone, or just if they're not very well. And as I say, all the dodgy ones will be kept in there. I'll maybe have a skull and crossbones on there. When I said earlier about the panelling, it's going to be all sort of dark, but I will maybe have a darker paper. I'm not quite sure. This is sort of a dark sort of brown that I'll put on the rest of the walls, and but I'm not sure whether I'll paper it or paint it yet. Ceiling I'll keep dark, and also the flooring I'll sort of darken that as well, but all the furniture will be sort of dark, maybe sort of Victorian-y, sort of quite dark and gothic-y looking. Yeah, and I think the little candle lights will it would just look really good. I don't know if anyone's seen my Woman in Black house, because that's just got candles in it, and I think that looks quite eerie in there, so that'd be good. Also, these little things here Richard had on his Art Deco house, and they're going spare, and I think they're a really nice little window. I might sort of put some of those in maybe the wall where the stairs are, just, and have a sort of an opaque glass in there, so it looks, and have a light behind it, and that'll give a bit more light, and it will look quite good. And so that's that one. Okay, on the sides of the building and the front, I'm going to use these sort of stone effect. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's because I want it to sort of be an old building. They look like old bricks, old sort of stones. So I'm going to put that round the sides and on the front, and then paint them up just to sort of look really sort of old and sort of Victorian, really. So that'd be good. So they're nice. I've not used this stuff before, but I know Richard has. But I'm gonna give it a go, because it will give me the look that I'm looking for. Right, this is the front of the building. When it was the tea room, it was yellow because it was all I wanted, it all bright and light. But this is going to be dark, and as I say, this is the stone effect I'm going to have on the frontage here. And I've got 2 bay windows. Well, I'm going to put sort of there. Again, it will be dark with this door, all the dark there. So I think that'll look quite good, and you can be able to look in and see what's going on, especially with the lights on. I think that'll look really nice. I probably, as this is all going to have the brickwork on it, like the step there, and I'll sort of make that look sort of stony. I think I need to add a little bit here just to sort of fill that bit in there, and maybe this will be sort of stone effect here and here and here. I had a brick paper here before when it was Poppy's one, but I don't want to use paper. I want to use something. I might use egg cartons, I'm not sure, but it'll probably be sort of stony, I think. Sort of give it sort of just darkness, really. When I first got this was just a box. It was a kit that Richard bought me for one Christmas once, so it was just literally a room box. And I do like a roof, so I made myself a roof that went on top of Poppy's one. But as that's sort of a bit boring now, and I'm going to put a like a doormat in it. You can see this doormat. Right, there you go. So I should put that on there like that, so it just gives the illusion there's a room in the roof, just to give it a bit more interest, really. And because I've got the stairway in here, so it looks like it goes upstairs, and maybe the owner, the chemist, lives here above the shop. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it into like a little room. It could be his bedroom, or it could be maybe another place to store all his potions and things. But the roof, I think that looked quite good. Sort of built in there, and then I'll just sort of blend it in with the grey. I may change the actual tiles, because these were just sort of cardboard ones I had done. So I'm not quite sure yet. I could put a chimney on it, but then if I put a chimney on it, I'll need to put some sort of fireplace. But I could have a fireplace in the top if I make it into a room. That's an idea, though. That is an idea. Also, you can get so many little fab things now from well, some of the shows on some of the catalogues and some of the miniature shops now. I mean, I've got a lot of little bottly things and some sort of things like that. So just things that I'm going to put in it. Also, these, I got these from my grandchildren had them, and they had little sort of glitter things in them, and they're just little jars. And I thought, well, they'd be fab for this. They're loads of little bottles. And Richard said about putting resin in them with sort of colours, just to sort of make them look sort of potiony and things. Because I've got so many shelves on, I want to fill them, really make it, you know, really fill it and make it look old and well used. And we even got this little sort of chemist scale. Can't really see it very well, but I think they're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So it should be a really fun project to do. So I'm looking forward to starting it, and I hope you'll follow me and watch what I'm doing and the progress. And Richard will be filming it, and he'll show you what I'm up to. So thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Okay, so I am cutting my walls out now for my cupboard under the stairs. I've cut the size I want, which is going to be this size here.
Yeah.
And I have cut the side out there, and also I've cut a little piece out here to go where the stairs are.
Oh,
so
okay.
That sort of fits in there, and then the wall will fit like that.
Excellent.
So I cut the MDF using the table saw, obviously with a mask, and then the littler ones I've done with the jigsaw.
Jigsaw, okay.
So that's what that will look like. I've also cut these little things I told you about that Richard gave me.
Yeah.
So they're going to fit in there. I mean, my cutting isn't very good, but it doesn't really matter because
yes,
you can hide these things. As you can see, my cutting not pretty good.
So we'll show people. This is what sometimes I'm like that, and you cut it. It's a bit squint, but it doesn't matter once that.
You can hide a multitude of sins.
Yeah.
So they'll fit in there.
Mm-hmm.
They'll fit in there. And I'm going to do one in the side here, so that you can. When I've got a light in there, you can sort of see.
Will you put maybe a couple of bulbs in there just to give it so it can light up coming down the stairs, through the windows. If the door's open, there'll be light coming out as well.
And then the
excellent.
The door will fit there.
Yeah.
And then this
and open that way. That's good.
There. And then these two will fit down here. And then I can sort of stick some bits there.
Yeah. And you've ordered, you've been on Etsy and ordered the other Apothecary cabinets.
There's two little kits, the smaller one, the taller one, the tall boy one, and the lower one, which will be the counter. And also, on here, the front door.
Let me move around.
There was a bit of a gap, so I've just cut a little bit of MDF, and I shall stick that on there.
Fill that in.
So once it's all
covered,
then you won't see it anymore.
And the door will fit.
Yeah. So
well
I'm going
done.
to cut the side bit out now there, and then I'm going to look at cutting this. I'm not quite sure whether I'm going to have it as a little room, or just have it as an illusion of a room.
So it just looks like there's a room. Yeah. If you were going to put a room inside, then you can just to see the room, you just literally lift the roof off, and you've got the room.
Yeah, exactly.
But as you say, it doesn't have to be a room, does it?
No. So it's got the stairs that look like it's going up the stairs.
Yeah.
And then you can just imagine whatever you want it to be.
Maybe you could even put a light in the floor or something of the attic room, so a light comes out. It looks like there's light coming out the dormer window, even though it's maybe not a room.
So I'm not sure yet whether I'll make it into. I might make it into a little room because it will give something else to look at, won't it?
Yeah.
Because I've got a little corner fireplace, so that'd be, if it is where the chemist lives or sleeps, then
you'd have to put a bit of wall in to get it to get the corner fireplace to fit at a right angle, though.
Just make it into a little room. So I might do. So that's going to be work in progress. So we shall see.
Okay, JB. Okay. We will let you carry on, and then we'll come back and film a bit more.
Okay.
Hurrah.
Okay. This is the other one that I've cut out now. So I've got 3 of these that are going to go behind, so you can see the light as you go up and down the stairs.
Yep.
So that's good. As I say, once they're glued in, they'll look much better. But I won't glue them in until I've papered or whatever I'm going to do with that part there.
Okay.
I've also cut a hole in the roof, some major renovations.
Right.
So that the dormer can go on there. And then once that's glued in, I'm still not sure if I'm going to have it as a room or just an illusion of a room. I'm not sure. What I've also had to do is, because this roof doesn't fit properly, I'm going to extend it with these They're slightly deeper than the roof. Put them on each end so the roof will sit higher, and then I will
okay.
re-roof it.
Yeah.
Obviously incorporating the door, so it just look better and it will sit better.
Yeah, so the roof's going to be a bit higher,
so
and it will come out. Will it come out right the same size as the top of the building, so it will sit on it?
It will sort of
or slightly.
It will sit sort of like that.
Yeah.
And that will be higher, and then I'll just, as I say, recover it, extend it so it looks better.
Okay.
And more aesthetically pleasing. But I will glue this in, and then that will be when I re-roof it, I can do the whole thing in one go.
I love that saying, aesthetically pleasing.
Aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, I can say that, but I can't.
That's what you are, JB.
I know. I can say that, but I can't say
Apothecary.
I can say aesthetically pleasing.
Yes, well done.
So yeah,
good.
That's good.
Okay,
So it's getting there.
Moving on.
I've started with the putting the panelling in. So I want it to be all brown and dark and stuff.
What have you used for the?
I've just used these little sticks.
Oh yes.
So I know it seems quite high, but then it's quite a tall room box.
Well, you do it to suit yourself. It's your shop.
Yeah. And then the stair I've just sort of glued that. That's my stair, but I won't glue that in the moment because I want to paint it all.
So you're going to paint the stairs, or are you going to carpet the stairs,
no,
or just paint them? Paint them. Good.
And make it look, because they wouldn't have had carpet in the Victorian time. So that's fits in there. This bit here, is where the cupboard is going under the stairs.
Ooh.
I've sort of blocked it in because I want to have a different colour light in here. So this will probably have a red bulb. So when you open the cupboard, there'll be shelving. That's with all the poisons and the dodgy potions in there, with the skull and crossbones. You know,
oh, so different light.
just in case, anyone wants anything to kill someone, or you may want something if you have a cold. I don't know.
Are you trying to tell me something, JB?
Yeah. So that'll go on there, and then above here, where you would go up the stairs, I'm just going to have a couple of
put lights in
just
there.
hanging lights, just to give it a bit of light, so you'll see it through these vents.
Oh,
so
right.
There's two there, and then there's one round there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it just looked like you can go up the stairs.
Yeah, because you can't see that bit of wood when you look down that side. You can't see it's closed in.
So I blocked the cupboard in completely.
Oh, right.
So with this, and then you won't be able to see.
It's just as long as you can't see that bit of wood.
You can't.
Looking around the stairs, and you can't.
No, I've added another because this was a 4-piece, and I've just put another bit on there just to.
Oh, made it higher again.
Because when you look round the corner, although you can just sort of see a little
stair, right?
But now you can see a stair, so
yeah.
You would think so. It's going to be good. And once the door is on,
yeah,
I think it'll look fab. Put it in there,
yeah,
and sort of decorating it.
Brilliant. And you're doing more to the roof, aren't you?
Yeah. So I'm just going to finish the panelling all the way along.
Oh, round the rest of the room.
The rest of the room.
Yeah.
And then with the roof.
And then show us.
I cut. That's the roof.
Yeah.
So I stuck 2 side bits on.
Oh yes.
Just to enlarge it so it just fits on properly, because it didn't fit on properly before.
Yes.
And then I cut the hole in the roof to add the dormer.
Yeah. Is that plywood, that roof?
Yeah, this was plywood.
Ah, right. Yeah, yes. You made that, didn't you?
That, yeah. So now that fits on with the little dormer.
Yeah.
I'm going to re-roof it. I'm not sure. I'll probably do the cardboard. I do like the cardboard technique, but it'll be better and all, and it'll fit better and incorporate this as well.
Yeah, lovely.
But I still don't know if I'm going to have it as a little room. I'm not sure. Maybe I may sort of opaque the window and have just a light in there.
Yeah,
not
sure.
Not sure, but be an ongoing thing.
Excellent, so, JB.
Yeah. So,
keep on trucking.
Keep on trucking.
Yeah. With John Boy's down on his knees because he's leaning down here to show you what we're doing next. So turn it around a little bit, JB. That's it. Right, so well done.
Finish my panelling.
How you get it? Let's see that. Let's show everybody. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. I haven't stuck the bottom ones down because I need to paint the floor so that I can paint the floor.
Oh, good idea.
Back.
Yep, good idea.
And I haven't stuck this down either. I put some shelves in there for because they're going to have the potions in, the dodgy potions.
Yeah.
And And then when you open,
I don't know. Dodgy, is that an English term? Is it European? Is it?
I don't know. It's an English thing, isn't it?
Is
Dodgy.
it? I don't know what word you choose across the pond.
No.
Our family across the pond.
No.
But dodgy meaning things that you want to keep out of the way of other people.
So you'll open the door and there'll be shelving in there to put your
excellent
potions. As I haven't glued that because...
And that's going to hold this wall as well?
Yes. So it's sort of
it's a dual purpose.
Yes, dual purpose thing. And also I can put a light in here in the cupboard. I'm going to put a red one. Yeah. And then I can put a couple of bulbs here so it'll light up the stairwell and through these
different colour
things. As I haven't glued the stairs in either because of painting these down here.
Yeah.
So once I've painted the panelling, then I'm going to. Well, I think I might find a dark paper and paper the top bit. Yeah. And just. Yeah. So you're just creating as you go along, like we normally do. Make it up as I go along, really.
Yeah, yeah. You made it up. You made it up.
So I'm pleased with it so far.
Yes. So are we. That's looking fabulous.
Well, I'm going to have a. So I need to choose a colour.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have a look at the roof next. See if I can put a little room in there.
We'll let you carry on with that. So just doing a little follow up. Yay! Yeah. Hurrah! Well done, JB.
Okay, thank you very much.
Oh, look, Nigel has come to help.
Yes.
And he's probably right in the way.
He is, as usual.
Hello, Nige. Okay.
Right, I've put the first coat of paint on the wood.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll need a second coat.
What do you think, Nigel? You like it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's nice and dark, very Victorian.
Oh, it's a scratch. Yes.
And that one.
Lovely dark brown.
And on the stairs.
That's good.
So when that all goes in, it'll look really good.
You're going to give it another coat.
Yeah, I'm going to give it another coat.
And you're going to bash it up a bit, you said, just to make it look not so brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that goes there.
Excellent.
I took the. So I didn't glue these bits down because these bits will glue in later when I've decided what to do with the floor.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that. And now I am going to brick on the sides.
Oh, okay. Sorry, we were busy then. Watching Nigel working, having a wash.
I've got this brick foam board.
Let's have a look. Yeah.
Which I'm going to put on the sides.
More like stones, isn't it?
Yeah, more like stones. So it's sort of Victorian and old. And also I'm going to put it on the front. Sort of there, and there.
Okay.
And this is going to be stone effect, I think.
And you're going to try to put the foam on. You're going to try a little tip of mine.
Yes.
Before this is what I'm going to use, guys, to put the heavy wallpaper on the ceiling of the grand hall. This is the technique I'm going to use, but John Boy is going to use it for the side of his building, just to see how it goes. So what are we doing?
So I'm put double-sided tape on the top and the bottom.
And this is more of an industrial double-sided tape.
Quite
this
thick
is
one, quite thick one. Then PVA in the middle.
Hang on, and always, see JB always does this because he thinks it's sellotape, but always flatten that down the same as masking tape, and it stops it drying up. There you go.
Okay, so
little tip
on the top and the bottom, and then I'll put
Two
PVA
strips.
in the middle.
Okay.
Stick it on like that.
Do you want to get the PVA and we'll stick it on?
Okay.
PVA. Oh, it's there. Yep. And you've got a. Oh, I'll get the brush. One moment. So what are you doing?
I'm just brushing the PVA on here.
Yeah. Getting a nice thin layer without having it too runny.
Yeah.
And the double-sided tape, what I'm planning is going to hold it instantly, while the PVA also then can take time to dry. So if you can, it's always difficult to try and get the edge off that We'll pause the video while you play around.
Right, so I've put the PVA on, taking the top of the double-sided tape.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick it on the side, making sure that it's correct, because once that's down, you'll never get it off.
Yes, it's a very tough tape, so you can't really lift it off and re-stick it. And once it's down, does that feel quite solid? It should do.
It's a good tip.
You're very welcome, JB. So yes, so hopefully this. Are you raising your eyebrows at me?
Okay.
Well, I thought it was a good tip.
That's a good tip.
It was me trying to think, how am I going to keep heavy wallpaper on the ceiling? Somebody did say turn the house upside down, but the roof of the palace is, in fact, I'll show you. The roof of the palace, here we are, is literally that wide. And to balance this coming out here, all this weight on a table that does wobble, when you wobble it, this would not absolutely stand upside down to put some wallpaper on. Plus I have to do it to most of the rooms, and the rooms before them that are done will have lights in them, chandeliers and things, so it wouldn't do to keep turning the house upside down anyway.
Second bit.
Oh, here we go.
Same technique.
Yep. Going to get that nice and even.
Especially at the front.
If you made the foam slightly longer when you put it on, you can always do this, let it dry, and then trim the edges, can't you?
Yes. Yeah,
I mean, you've cut it to size. And that's showing how we all work differently. I think the foam was a few inches longer, wasn't it? The overlap.
Yes.
And I would have just stuck it down and let it dry and then trimmed it off. But if you can do it neat first time, then that's absolutely fine. And you're going to paint all that anyway.
Yeah, sort of old sort of stone.
Yeah.
Should be good. And I'm going to also put it on the gables of the roof as well. Now I've stuck new bits on.
Ah, yes.
Put it on there as
Yep.
well.
So it goes up the side.
And on the dormer as well.
Now, are you going to cut a triangle and try and make sure it's neat, or are you just going to put a rectangle on that, let it dry, and then cut the points off so it's right to the edge?
Oh, I'll probably cut that.
You'll cut the foam first before you put it on. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See how we work so differently. So, but just so everyone knows, they could do either.
Yeah.
Personally, I would just lay the piece on, let it dry, and then trim it, and then I know it's an exact fit. But JB likes living on the edge, as you can tell.
Just a rebel.
He is a rebel. Oh, and while we're on the side here, that just shows you the house, the build or the kit was called the Tavistock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I remember you ordering it. Was that Dollhouse?
You bought it for me.
Oh, I bought it for you. Yeah, of course.
You bought me this one, and you bought me.
Yeah.
What was the other one you bought me?
Was it Jenny Wren's? No. Anyway.
No, the one with the brothel.
Oh yes, the brothel. I bought it
The
in.
building, anyway.
Well, yeah, it wasn't a brothel. It wasn't
a brothel
until you got your hands on it. Right. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Right. I have put the foam board on the sides of the. Oh,
doesn't that look good? Once you've painted it, it's a proper old sort of cottage stone effect, isn't it?
I've done both sides.
Rather than a brick.
Yeah. And the gables on the roof.
Oh, done those as well.
Done those as well.
Excellent.
Those bits.
Oh, let's have a look. You've done something. All right, that's this wood.
Yeah, that's just.
So then you've done this.
Bigger. And I've just sort of put a bit of paint on the frame.
Oh yes.
Of the upstairs bit.
Fine.
And covered the front with the foam as well. The bits that's going to be.
Yeah. As we like to say, because it's all in bits, we like to say you Frankenstein them together, just like Frankenstein's monster. But when it's all painted, it will be perfect, just like Frankenstein's monster.
So that's that.
That's brilliant. Yeah. So it's coming
along
along
really well, yeah.
And the inside, did you give that another coat?
I haven't done that yet.
No, okay.
No, so that's still the same.
Brilliant.
Still the same.
Yeah, that's it's just so good.
Yeah,
Just
I'm pleased with that.
Yeah, we all love to see when you start off with just a box or just a room or just a room box, and then you add walls and stairs and things, and
You saw them, didn't you?
yeah, and it just puts character into the room right away.
I was a bit worried about the brown, but I like the brown now because I want it Victorian and dark, and they only had brown in Victorian times, I'm sure.
And it's going to look wonderful when it's finished.
Yeah.
So we've got enough footage to show our lovelies, our family. So this is end of part 1.
End of part 1. So everyone thinks.
And then we'll get part 2 out as soon as you can get round to filming the rest.
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent.
Okay. Thank you for watching part 1.
Okay.
Take care, everybody.
Speak to you again soon.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.